Good morning. Today's minute in the Word comes from Psalm 1. Blessed is the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by the streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous, for the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. Will you please pray with me? Dear Lord, I just want to start by saying thank you for another day that you've given us, Lord, and I just thank you for all the safe travels to gather everyone here, Lord, and I just pray that your work be done this school year, Lord, as we're starting another one. I just pray that throughout the school year, you can be with everybody, staff, students, and faculty, Lord, and that your will be done here on campus, Lord. In your name I pray. Amen.
Welcome to York College. How many of you are new this year? Raise your hand for you. Great crowd. I have to tell you that the excitement I feel for this year is just unbounded. We have so much great leadership, so many great people joining us, along with the leadership that has been here for several years. Last year was a great year, and this one's going to be even better. I'm just excited to get up before you and welcome you to the campus, welcome you to New Year at York College. It's been kind of lonely around here. We've had a lot of activity this summer, but we've missed all of you. Enrollment is up a bit this year. We are doing very, very well financially, and we just appreciate everyone being a part of the success story that is York College. I just want to mention about what we're doing here because it's new to a lot of you. If you didn't visit during the school year last year, you probably didn't experience chapel, but we tried to tell you about it. There's several things about chapel that you'll find out as we go on, but this is an important time in our day. It's not just important because it's a time when we honor God, although that is the main reason we come together, but it's important because of the community that we have at York College and the opportunity that we have. You'll notice before chapel and after chapel, we just hang out. That's an important time for us, and it's why York College is different, because everybody here knows everybody. They know about each other, what's going on in their life, and they care and have compassion for you. So please take advantage of this time together. And I know at times, you may not know the songs. You may not be engaged because you haven't come from a background or tradition that honors that. But sometimes I just don't sing and I listen to singing. And it is uplifting, and it can change your life if you really integrate it into your day. So take that opportunity. Don't blow it off. Don't just say that's not important to me. Enjoy it for what it is. The mission of York College is to transform lives through Christ-centered education and equip students for lifelong service to God, family, and society. You probably see that hanging all over campus, and in a lot of places the mission is there, and it's for people to see, but it doesn't really translate into the daily life of what happens on campus. That is different here, because everybody strongly believes in that mission. It's at the core of who we are. We are unabashedly a Christian college, which means that we follow the teachings of the Bible, and we take that very seriously. And that translates into a lot of things that you'll see here, some of which you haven't experienced before. But I want to encourage you in a couple of ways with that mission today. The first one is the transformation aspect. Transformation isn't something that we do to you. We're not a cult. We don't take over your lives and try to control what happens to you. But we do try to provide a setting in which you can explore maybe some different ideas or strengthen some ideas you already have. My wife Maria and I, by the way, thank you all those of you who came up to the house the other night. I was amazed the next morning when I went out and saw how clean the yard was. The chairs were all stacked. And I want to give you guys a hand for the great job you did. And if you didn't get a chance to meet her, the person that makes that house so beautiful is my wife, Marie. Marie, would you stand up? This poor woman has followed me around now for, we had our 45th wedding anniversary about a week ago. I told you we've been married for 43 wonderful years, but we've been married 45, so you do the math. She has followed me around in all of our career. We have remodeled houses. This is the last house we're going to remodel. I told her this is the house I'm going to die in, and her response was, not until you get the kitchen fixed. But I think about that process because we've gone to these old houses. They're all usually historic homes, and we'll spend, on this one, we spent 2.5 years to get it to the shape where you saw it the other night. And that starts out with a lot of problems. There are things you uncover that you don't know are going to be there. There are things that need to be fixed, things that need to be covered up, things that honestly are just ugly and need to be changed, walls that need to be taken out, doors that need to be put in. All of that remodeling is transformation. And through that, I kind of think of what happens in our lives, because when I sat in your seat, not in this building, which wasn't here, but at Gerganis Hall, which was the chapel when I went to school here, and I started out thinking about who I was going to be, I thought, I don't want to be the person I was in high school. I was into a lot of stuff I didn't need to be into. I didn't have very good goals, didn't have very good friends. And when I went to York College, I thought, no one really knows me here. I can be somebody else. And so the transformation that we talk about in our mission statement is something that you can decide. Who do you want to be? Don't be captured or imprisoned by your past, or by who you were, or by your reputation in high school, or by the friends that you used to have. You will find when you go home after a semester here that the friends that you used to have are in a far different place than you are, because you will have matured a lot, you will have made a lot of decisions, you have gone in some new directions. And I hope you embrace that, and I hope you take charge of the fact that you can be who you want to be here. And we'll support that. We'll honor that. We'll guide that. We'll help you with those decisions. Part of the way you do that is becoming involved. I know I've talked with a few people this summer about their experience at York College. And I always love when I talk to somebody who's a leader on our campus and say, did you ever think you would be in this position when you came here? And they'll say things like, and she'll recognize this conversation, no, I just thought I'd keep my head down, go to my room and study, and not make any friends because I just wanted to play my sport and get into it. And I see those things as people start because they aren't sure of themselves. What you will find you can do here is build some confidence as well as building relationships. And I hope you translate that into getting involved. You look at people like Gerald Cunningham, who came a year ago. He's ducking his head right now. He became student body president after 1 year here. I don't know that that's on your radar when you came, Mr. Gerald. So you can make those kind of decisions here, and you can make those kind of transformations, and it comes through being involved, being part of this group of people. I guarantee you, you will find no group of people who will support you and help you and be concerned about you as much as you will find here, if you let that happen. If you don't want that to happen, you push people away, that can happen as well. But it will be your decision. Through that involvement, through that transformation, I want to challenge you to make a difference. Wherever you go in life, you have the option of being someone who stands out or someone who just is part of the herd. At York, you can make a difference. And if you visit a campus and come to my office, one of the things I usually say to people is it's one of the few places where you can be involved in a lot of different activities. But we need you to be involved in a lot of different activities. We need you to step up and provide leadership and be a leader on this campus. And you can decide to do that, and it's your choice. It's not going to be prohibited by the social groups or by the structure of the college or anything like that. If you walk up to Sam Garner and say, I want to be part of campus ministry, he'll put you to work immediately. You can be a leader. I think about Corey and Trevor, who were up here this morning. And Corey, a couple years ago, who didn't want to lead singing in chapel. And Trevor, who was very, very quiet. And all of a sudden, these guys are leaders on our campus because they decided to make a difference. And I think that's important. Most importantly, what we hope you find here, through our mission and through our interaction and through what happens not only in this building, but in all your classes, in your interaction with faculty in their homes, in events on campus, that you have the opportunity to build a relationship with your God. That relationship is probably going to be a little bit different for every one of us, but it's something that's available. One of my favorite passages is in Acts chapter 17. I'm going to read that for you now. The God who made the world and everything in it is Lord of heaven and earth and doesn't need a temple built by human hands. He's not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives life, everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man, he made all the nations that they should and that they should inhabit the whole earth, and he marked out their appointed times in history, the boundaries of their lands. God did this so that people would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he's not far from any one of us. For in him we live, and we move, and we have our being. I hope that while you're here, that you will go on a mission, as I did, way back in 1900, none of your business when I came to school here. And I thought, the one thing that I want to do, because I'm not sure what I want to major in, is I want to find out who this God is. And I started developing a relationship that has lasted my entire life, taking places I didn't think I'd go. And some of them have been tough, and some of them have been exciting. But they've all drawn me closer to him. And I hope you start down that journey or continue down that journey while you're here. God is in this place. He's all around you. He hopes that you will reach out for him and find him. And he's not far. He's right there with you. It is my honor as the president, as I do every year, to now officially declare the 2016-17 academic year in session. Welcome to York College. Before we have announcements, which we will have every day, and I understand there is quite a departure from the norm, I want to lead us in prayer. God, you're an awesome God, and we revel in the fact that you have lavished your love on us and call us your children. Sometimes we struggle to understand what that means. Sometimes we wonder about your involvement in our life because it's not always evident, but looking back, we can see where you have had your finger in everything that we do. We ask a special blessing on York College this year, on every student, every faculty, every staff member, as they go about their business to transform lives. And we ask that you would bless us, give us courage and strength, and help us to be the people that you would have us to be. And we ask this all in the name of your Son, Jesus, who died because you loved us so much. Amen.